Hi Libra, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Libra is your bi-weekly general reading for the time between now and the 31st of December. I'm going to draw six cards initially. The first three are going to relate to this week, okay, so the week commencing Monday the 17th, and the second row of cards are going to relate to the week commencing around the 24th or Christmas Eve, okay? I've already shuffled and meditated. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we shall get started, my darlings. Okay, my darlings. So, at the base of your reading is the Queen of Wands. When we say the base of the reading, what we mean is your overall energy or the overall perspective that you should be approaching or that's surrounding this time, this 2 weeks. And what a lovely card to get, Libra. You get the Queen of Wands. So it's not your energy necessarily, but it's a beautiful energy to be bestowed with, shall we say. So you've got the Queen of Wands here, lovely card. The Queen of Wands is very confident and the Queen of Wands is very wise, like all the queens. All the queens are wise because all the queens are about their inner wisdom, their inner understanding, and this is about, because it's linked to our wand energy, it's linked to all the things that we are passionate about, the things that make us feel confident, the things that make us feel good, the things that we want to do. So this is about understanding what those things are for you, understanding what it is you are passionate about, understanding what it is that you want to do, what that you're being drawn to do, that you're being asked to do by your intuition. I linked the Queen and the King actually of Wands to that element of, dreams and synchronicities, having this pull, this urge to do something that's creative or that's imaginative or that's exciting. This is what you are feeling over this next couple of weeks, or this is the sort of the overall or underlying energy, I should say, for you. So one of excitement, one of knowing what it is that motivates you, and that you're excited about. Okay, so let's start with these cards here. Queen of Pentacles, she's been out quite a few times actually, and it's nice to see her because this is my energy. I am a Capricorn, so it's not my energy, but do you know what I mean? I'm a Capricorn, and this is the energy and the element of Earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that Earth energy, and it's Queens as well. Again, so remember what I said about the Queens. It's about internal understanding. In this instance, it's about understanding what we're passionate about, what we're excited about. We're listening to our intuition as well with this energy of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles is about understanding where you want to put your energy, effort, focus, attention. That's exactly what it's about. So it's about the things that you are willing to do, understanding what you're willing to do, understanding that you have something to offer, that you are able and capable to build, to grow, to manifest. This is to nurture, understanding that you can bring things forth, that you can bring things in, that you can make things happen, that because of your energy, because of your effort, because of your input, you can make things beautiful and happy and abundant, okay? And that's a really nice way to start the week, I think. I mean, why not? I mean, how nice to feel strong. And we've got on the 21st, the sun goes into Capricorn, And so it's the start of Capricorn birthday season. So this could be, linked to that. We've then got this energy next for this week of the Seven of Cups. Now, I relate this energy to a few things. I relate it to the energy of temperance because energetically they feel very similar to me personally. And I also link this energy to Mercury retrograde. Mercury is not retrograde, but the reason I link it to Mercury retrograde is because even though everyone says on Mercury retrograde there will be problems with technology, and there is invariably, the thing that we experience, or I experience when I'm experiencing this energy of the Seven of Cups, is almost confusion and a lack of reliance, or unable to be unable to remember the decisions that you used to make, the way that you used to feel, the way that you used to act, the way that you used to be. This is that for me. This is what it feels like. Now, you can tell me, obviously your experience might be very different, but Key Wisdom Tarot is so called because Key stands for energy, universal energy. Wisdom is about the experience gained through the actions that we have taken and the life that we have lived, and reflecting on those things. Tarot. That's why my channel is called Key Wisdom Tarot. So I can only really give you my own experience of the energy. I can tell you the meaning. It means confusion, okay? But actually, it's more than that for me. It's more being unable to remember how you used to be, how you used to feel, how you used to act. Why did I used to feel like that? I can't believe I used to feel like that about that person or about that job. Whatever it is, positive or negative, you can't even remember it. You can't even recall it almost. It's such an interesting, strange energy. I've actually learned to love it this year because it did my head in June. Oh, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't wait to get rid of this in June, I tell you. But now I'm like, do you know what? I've learned to love it. Number sevens are always challenges. They're always about challenges. They're always about finding an equilibrium that is authentic to us, releasing things that we don't that aren't authentic to us, and retaining the things that are authentic to us. And it's almost as if with the Seven of Cups that we forget the things that weren't authentic. It's like Judge Judy. I love Judge Judy. I know you know who Judge Judy is because everyone on the planet knows who Judge Judy is. Judge Judy says, you don't need a good memory. Hang on, what is it? You don't need a good memory if you tell the truth. There you go. You don't need to have a good memory if you're telling the truth. If you're sat up in court giving your telling her your side of the story and you forget what you're going on about, well, you're lying, aren't you? So that's what she means. But in this instance, I mean, the truth is all you need to remember. And all those other stuff, the way that you used to feel, the way that you used to think, the way that you used to tell yourself you felt about this person, about this job, about this situation, you can no longer even recall it because you've released it. You don't need that information anymore. It wasn't real. It wasn't true. You weren't being truthful with yourself. You weren't. So you don't need it. And so you forget it. Gone. That's why Mercury retrograde is good, because it lets us get rid of stuff like that. It's so good for that, Mercury retrograde. It just lets us release, but especially when it comes in Sagittarius, in Scorpio season. Anyway, okay, let us move on. I feel like I want to look at this card though. This is linked to this card here. This card. So we've got conflict. This could be inner conflict. I always talk about it as inner conflict, but it doesn't have to be. It can be conflict brought about by other people, inner conflict brought about by other people's input. So people, they might not know that they're being annoying, or that they're being rude, or that they're being whatever. I mean, I kind of just say, side note, I would never call anybody rude or annoying, just as personally. I mean, they are who they are, but I'm used to using these as words to describe. So it could be that, unsolicited advice, people have been saying things to you and about you. Oh, why don't you go out with him? Why don't you go out with her? Why don't you take that job? Why don't you move to that house? And you're like, like, oh, yeah. And you've got all these options of houses to move into or jobs to roles or a man or whatever. And actually their input's just making it more blooming hard because you can't, they keep telling you, oh, yeah, it'll be really great doing this job or being with that person or whatever, this specific individual thing. And it's just making you more and more confused. So this could just be that. It could be like more people getting involved. You're confused, and actually you're not sure. Am I making this choice because I want this choice, or because everyone else has just been telling me that this is what I should do? And it's like you can't even. That's exactly what these two energies together represent. It's like you can't even like. You don't even know where you start and where everyone else's input begins, and how to separate it all. So it's quite. I mean, I'm sort of laughing about it, but it's not, because it's not a serious thing. It shouldn't be. You should feel, as I said, you should feel. Look at what we're flanked by. We're flanked by two queens right now, so you understand where you want to go within innately. So listen to you. Listen to yourself. You know, even if other people are trying to get involved, and they're only trying to be helpful. They're not doing it in a spiteful way necessarily. But yeah, it can be causing you a bit of confusion this week, okay? So you make your own choices based on what based on where you know you want to put your energy, okay? Yeah, excellent. We've got the Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. You know, it's the end of the year, so karmically things are balancing out for us. If you've been unemployed, Libra, for a while this year, you know, by at the end of this year, you should be feeling much more settled in your employment, or you might have found the right job, the right position. This could be, again, the confusion that you've been feeling this week in you know, as I said, people could be saying, oh, how can you like that job? Or how can you like him when, you know, he's always lying to you? Or that job, they're always making you work really hard, or whatever. And that's making you think, hang on a minute, yeah, do I really love this person? Do I really love this job? Blah, blah, blah. Individual, whatever it is. And actually, you know, the balance is coming through. This is what I mean. I mean, I'm smiling. You can't see me smiling, but it's like, even though there's dramas, you know, there's dramas going on, people might be saying this, and you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I can't. Ultimately, really, you do, and you do make the right choice. So it's a sort of a light-hearted sort of reading in a way. We've got this balance, this reciprocity, the balance and harmony and beauty of number 6. Number 6 is recognition. Excuse me. Number 6 on the tree of life is beauty. Beauty is, in my own way of describing it, is the recognition of the value of something. It's recognizing that something is to be appreciated. And this is why we call the Six of Pentacles the card of reciprocity, the card of give and take, getting what you deserve because of what you've put in. So it's someone else or something else in the real worldly sense with Pentacles, recognizing your value and rewarding you for that, recognizing what your input and rewarding you for that. Okay, that's why we call that card the card of reciprocity. Okay, so now Libra, let's move on to this week. Okay, this next week, which is Christmas week. Okay, I really feel like I want to come to this card though. Oh, hang on a minute, that was weird. These two cards are linked. These two cards are linked. I've not seen them yet, but they are. So I'll put them there. And they may want to clarify this. Yeah, this one wants to come out first, actually. Sorry. I've not even looked at this one yet, but I just know. Oh, another queen. Wow. So there could be some... We've got 1, 2, 3 queens. 3 queens. That's like... No, I won't say that. I was going to say that's like one of the jokes that we, when we're out on our jollies in Manchester. But anyway, I won't talk about. Oh man, we have some fun. We have some fun, I tell you. We have some fun, me and my friends. Okay, anyway, I digress, darling. So this is actually you, isn't it? So finally, you've showed up in your own reading, my love. Libra, air energy. This is your sign, Queen of Swords. So this is again understanding. I'm not going to say because that's what it is. The Queen, understanding, passive, what's within. And this is about the sword energy. So you know, thoughts, minds, clarity, communication, what we want to say, what we want to allow ourselves to think, what we do think, That's all covered with this energy. So this is really, again, this understanding of what you do want, what you want to say, what you are thinking. There's sort of a real expansion going on with you. You might be going in a few different directions as we enter 2019. I feel that you will be going in a new direction, or in lots of new directions, more than one direction in 2019. You're going to be doing, I'm not even doing your reading until tomorrow, later on this week, the 2019 reading. So in fact, I won't talk about it because I don't want to get, I don't want to cloud the messages. But anyway, let's look at these two energies, because, you know, honestly, look at these energies today. There's so many people in your chart, Libra, isn't there? I mean, there's fire here, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. There's Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Cap, and then there's you, or your element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there's a lot of people around, you know, potentially. So this could be at Christmas time, in the holidays, like now. There's lots of people. You're going to be seeing lots of friends, lots of family members. But there might also potentially be someone coming back. This happens a lot at Christmas. You know it. It happens a lot. It's natural, isn't it, for people to get to start reminiscing over Christmas when they're lonely, when they haven't got no one or whatever, and they want to reach out to you, not because they're alone, just because it makes them think about, or it makes you think about, you know, what I did, what I said, what they did, what they said. Apologies need to happen, or conversations need to happen. So even though you're coming into realizations, and you clearly are, the realizations you're coming into are actually potentially that you need to walk away from someone, potentially not that person might not be actually be in your life right now, but potentially it might be walking away from a situation that made you feel extremely vulnerable and you know, upset, down, low, etc. It could be that type of energy, walking away from that energy, or it could be walking away from that type of person who made you feel this way. So you could have been involved with a fire sign, a Aries, Leo, Sag, potentially, and it could have been an unstable relationship, unsteady. You know, it wasn't, you didn't get the security that you wanted. You know, it was kind of stop and start. And actually that left you conflicted, that left you confused. And actually it could be that now you're like, you know, and that person could have actually tried to confuse you. This person, potentially, if it's you, it could be an earth sign as well, or, you know, earth or fire. You'll know anyway. It could be that relationship was unsteady. You know, it was a stopping and starting. It was never really what you wanted, even though you wanted to have maybe stability with this person or with somebody else, or just in your life in general. It's not always about other people. You know, you know what it really is about. Do you know what it really is about other people? It's always about you, and for that person, it's always about them. And I think that actually maybe you're cutting through some stuff and realising that the reason you're so confused is because you've not been focusing on you. You've not been focusing on listening to what it is you want and going after the things that you want and trying to get the things that you want, etc., etc. So it could be that type of energy. There's definitely moving away from obviously from someone, or from a negative emotional experiences, or a negative emotional a negative karmic pattern or cycle or way of thinking that you've been in. There's moving away from that, whether that karmic cycle was brought about by this person, because these two cards are linked. Eight of Cups is linked to the Knight of Wands, there's no doubt. So this could be that energy, as I said, of this could be you were unstable, you were, you know, having instability in your life, and now you want stability. Or someone else was creating and helping to create instability in your life, and it's about time, and you realise this next week or in Christmas time that it's time to move away from that person, okay? Or that situation. Okay, let's look at the last two cards. We've got messages. So who was that? Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, just because I can't remember what was there, but then the next, and I was like saying to them, someone's going to come through, and then that card came next. And so it could be a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be, you know. This is messages and communication. That's what this is. I'm just going to have a drink. Just bear with me. So this is messages, communication coming in. If you're married, I'm afraid this could potentially be arguments. But everyone argues at Christmas, okay? It's normal. Or during the holidays, I should say. It's normal. But in respect, if you're not married, it doesn't have to relate to that. It could just be lots of talking, lots of chatting, lots of activity. If someone is, you know, this isn't something coming in or new energy coming in. So this is why we talk about it as being messages. It's 8, so it's karmic, remember, and it's 1, so it's energy. So this is why we talk about this is why we call it messages, because it's as if it brings and heralds in new energy into your life. So this is why we're saying it could be potentially someone giving you a message, someone saying sorry, someone contacting you who you've not spoke to for a long time. There's new energy coming in though. There's definitely new energy coming in. And remember, we're moving away from this energy here, aren't we? We're moving away from an unsatisfactory emotional experience cycle that we've been in, maybe because of instability with somebody. We're moving away from that. But we're getting some more new energy coming in. This could be a hangover here. This person could try to come back in. If this is a person for you, this person could try to come back in. You know, but you know, really, you've got to recognize that you've got your energy here, so you know what you want to say. You know what you think now about this person, about this situation. So if they do contact you, you know what you want to say. You know what you want to manifest. You know that either this is enough or it's not. And you're confident. You know that you're confident. You feel confident, and so you should, and so you can. Okay, so don't worry. Even if you're going to be worrying, at least we know that ain't here anyway. At least we know it ain't here. Okay, let's look at the final card. So there could be possible communication, or lots of talking about, you know, there's potentially lots and lots of talking, because all this feminine energy is again about understanding and coming into awareness, understanding certain aspects about ourselves, etc. And this could be something that we have conversations with people, and those conversations bring us into enlightenment, for example. So it could be that it's a holiday season. People will be, you know, you'll be getting together with friends, hopefully, you know, getting together with family, hopefully, you know, people that you loved ones, etc. So if that is you, good on you. And actually, I feel, you know, it just hit me just then, that some people don't have those people in their lives at Christmas. I think I might actually do some, I wasn't going to, but I might do a live reading actually on around Christmas time, just because, you know, because it's nice, isn't it, to have a chat. Not everyone's, I mean, there's that many people in my family, we ain't got enough seats, we ain't got nothing to say. And that is not me joking, but there's loads of us, but it's all good, we're not, kids are there, but it's not the same for everybody else. So maybe I'll do a live. Let me know if you think it's appropriate to do a live reading. I've never done a live reading actually. I don't like them, but I might do one. Anyway, I've digressed massively. This is the last message then as I said, this is the end of the year. This is the last week of the year. Good. So right, okay. So it looks like, oh my gosh. Ow. Okay. Not talking to you. Someone is coming back for some people. Someone is definitely going to be communicating with you, wanting to reach out, wanting to apologise this at the end of the year, Christmas period, and you know that's what's coming. You know it's what's coming because you can feel it. You can feel it. This is a 3 of Wands, so this is about an anticipation. Literally, it's palpable. Sorry, my heart chakra has just gone like it's going like this. It's going like this, and it hurts. Okay, so this is the 3 of Wands, and this is really the energy of anticipation, the expecting something to happen. And that's because we know what's been before it. You've put energy, you've put time, you've put effort into something. And it's time that it comes to pay off. Isn't it interesting now? We've got this reciprocity here above it, above this energy of the Three of Wands. Threes are also master numbers, related to the ascended masters, related, like Buddha, related to the collective consciousness, all those experiences that have, and all those people, those lives that have lived before us. All that energy is here in the universe. It's here. It doesn't go anywhere. And it's understanding and realizing that you can feel that. And that's why sometimes we know when people say, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I just had a feeling that something was going to happen. It's because, you know, in some ways you're tapping into these energies that have already existed, of all those excitements, all those times when anyone has ever been excited, ever. When it's time for you to be excited about something, the queen, you know, she picks up on that. So there's something coming in that you can be excited about. It's obviously, well, I say obviously, it seems like communication, and it seems like communication's coming in. Maybe you've wanted to tell someone all year, you're no good, you, and I've been wanting to, and now finally you've unblocked me. I'm going to tell you that I'm better, I'm too good for you, or vice versa, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It could be that type of thing, or it could just be that you're putting things to bed. You're putting things to bed. No double entendre. Didn't do that on purpose. You're putting things to. You are. Oh God! Everything I'm saying is sleeping dogs lies. I can't use that. It could be that you actually you're expecting this person to call you, or you're reaching out to this person. You could be reaching out actually to somebody over this Christmas period, and maybe the response that you get is what you're expecting, or vice versa. But there's definitely there's movement. There's movement going on here, and as well, remember this energy. What I said to you about this energy. This is you ain't going to be able to remember how you used to deal with this person. You're not going to know. You can't, because it's not authentic to you. Yeah, you did the whole, you probably did that whole, I said this in another video, you probably did that whole, I like him, but I'm not going to text him back straight away because he'll think I'm desperate. Forget that rubbish. That's rubbish, man. I mean, how old are we now? Do you know what I'm saying? I know I've got some 17-year-old viewers. Hi, 17-year-old viewers. But, you know, for the rest of us, you can do that, 17-year-old viewers. You're allowed to. You're allowed to do all that stuff because that's how you learn. You learn about who you are and what you want and what you need and your self-esteem. You learn about that in these years when you're younger. But when you get to my age, babe, at that point, you don't need to do all the, I'll wait for 3 days before I text her back and blah, blah, blah. So if in the past someone does come back and it was a casual relationship, it was a sort of a fling type thing, and you used to do those silly games with each other, there's going to be newness coming in. There's new energy coming in. Do you know what? I'm excited. I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. I don't know what's going to happen after this time. You know, I'm going to do the 2019. I'm going to do the 2019 videos later on in the week, and I'll upload them probably Christmas Eve as a little gift to you, my darlings, on the Monday. So you can look at those and see, you know, what comes next. But check back next week. But this is why, if you like this video, you need to like this video. First of all, my darlings, thank you. And secondly, if you have not already subscribed, can you please subscribe? Because if you subscribe and click the bell, when I upload content, you will get notifications, okay? So as soon as I upload the 2019 readings and the other little extras that I'm going to be uploading before the end of the year, and if I go live as well, you will be notified of that, my darlings, okay? So I really hope you like this reading. I love this reading. I think it's a really lovely reading, Libra. This bit is just making me laugh. These 3 cards they're actually making me laugh because actually it's nothing serious or sinister. It's like the energy is much lighter than that. It's just a case of you maybe some of you are getting some new romance and you just don't know how to play it. You've been single for so long, or you've been in whatever situation you've been in for so long that when it comes to new situations coming through, you're like, ooh, like, I don't know what to do. And it's all exciting, it's giddy. and happy. So we get some reciprocity, some balance, and some communication. So positive new energy seems to be coming through in the month, or the last 2 weeks of December of the year. Oh my gosh, can you believe we're nearly at the end? I can't believe it. Thank you so much for liking this, for watching this video. As I said, give it a like if you like it. Subscribe and click the bell. Obviously share this the content of this video on your social media, on your Facebook, on your WhatsApp, whatever, if you think people will like to watch it. You can also leave a comment and I will try my best to reply. I've been awful the last month or so, but I've just been so busy, so I just have not had the chance, but I will hopefully have chance, because I'll be off. I won't be working over the Christmas period, will I? So please leave comments as well and have conversations with me, with us, with other Libras on here, and if you would like to follow Key Wisdom Tarot on social media, it is Key Wisdom Tarot, and that is it's just my name, Key Wisdom Tarot, and that is on Facebook and on Instagram. Thank you so much, Libra, for being here. Have a wonderful end to 2018, and have a wonderful Christmas and celebrations, and I will see you all very soon with your brand new readings. Take care, my darlings. Bye.